Nymphs have located the source of the disruption. I should check with the garment maker for intel. Infiltration. Nikador would never resort to this if they were in their right mind. What exactly led to their loss of divinity? The answer lies behind the fog. I hope Castros and that Outlander can uncover the truth. Garment maker, can you give me the intel the nymphs have gathered? The lower city. It's good that the infiltration hasn't reached the baths yet. The risk remains manageable. The rift must be soon shut with golden thread before disaster occurs. Something wrong?
Who goes there? Lady Aglaya! What brings you,
Corruption and madness are lurking behind these anomalies. I must deal with them myself to prevent further troubles. But I don't want to alarm the public. Can I trust you, Honorable Guard?
Absolutely, Lady Aglaya. You have my solemn vow that none of this will come to light.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I will handle it from here.
May Kepele bless you, Lady Aglaya.
That young guard reads between the lines well. If the end weren't so near, he would have a bright future ahead of him. I'd better focus on the matter at hand first. Filth, show yourself. It's truly pathetic. A soldier stripped of all glory, lurking in the margins like a parasite. Return to the dust, Titankin. I need to ensure that I leave no trace behind, so that no one suspects anything. Time to move on to the next nymph. Good day, child. Child? Huh? Tell me everything, child.
My knucklebone talisman fell into this really frightening place. It's so dark and scary. I'm too afraid to reach in.
Ah, I see. Don't worry. I'll help you find it. Just do me a little favor, okay? I want you to turn around and count to 30. Show yourself, worm. Even a child's toy isn't safe from your grasp. Is greed one of your vices? Return to the dust, wretch.
World cleansing dragon. Attack!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Rise!
Fight to live!
Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, that's it. Thank you, Big Sis.
Big sis.
Something on your mind?
Nothing. But promise me you won't play on the streets alone from now on, even in Akima. Your vulnerabilities will make you a target for others' malice. For many, it's easier to do wrong than to do good. Believe me, I know from experience.
Big Sis, your words are so hard to understand. I'm really confused.
Sorry. It seems I've forgotten how to talk to a child. You're innocent.
That's all right. I might not understand everything, but I still appreciate your advice. I'll be careful. Oh, and by the way, you look so pretty. Just like Goddess Nestia on the teleslate. So shiny and sparkly. Your eyes are like two beautiful gems. I'm so jealous. I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Thank you, child. There's one more threat marked by the nymphs. Kefali, Skyfather, I seek your guidance. May your hand keep all things in order. If the enemy were to infiltrate from here, the damage could be catastrophic. I'd better deal with it at once. Bartolos?
Oh, it's Lady Aglaya. What a delight to see you here. Praise for Kelly. Every inch of your skin is glowing like the dawn itself.
How can you still mix up the Skyfather's name? It's Kefa... Never mind. I bet you did that on purpose. Tell me, Spirit Thief, why are you hiding in the filth?
We're just trying to get rid of anything that's Sakuma. See? We turned this crazy stone monster inside into pieces with our spectacular skills.
The traces of corruption have indeed disappeared.
We would never dream of deceiving you, Lady Aglaya. In all of Akuma, you are the most revered.
Save the smooth talk, spirit thief. I can tell you're feeling nervous. On second thought, since you're right here, I must ask you one more question. Where is Cypher?
There seems to be a misunderstanding, Lady Aglaya. Even though she and I work in the same trade, it doesn't make us allies. On the contrary, we're more like competitors. No competitor would want to cross paths with one another.
Forget it. If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
All right. Understood, Lady Aglaya. If there's nothing else, please excuse.
Wait. If my suspicion is correct, are you skulking about in the filth to keep something hidden? Return what you've stolen, and I'll let you go.
What rotten luck! Why did I have to bump into her? Oh, venerable Zagreus, may I borrow a fragment of your fleetness?
I urge you.
Run!
How predictable. Did you truly think you could outrun me?
It was worth a try, wasn't it?
Got any more tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them all.
Darn it! That was so close! Go on, take it all! Help yourself to everything I toiled for! Well, you got me. Even if I starved to death, nobody in this city would so much as blink an eye at my plight!
Oh, you poor thing. But you don't actually need to eat at all, do you?
You heartless woman! I never want to see you again! Not for all the gold in the world!
Farewell, Bartolos. Be sure to get my message to Cypher. All the filth marked by the nymphs has been cleansed. I should go find teacher. Show yourself now, before golden thread is stained with your blood.
Well, well. A demigod never ceases to impress. Not even a top assassin with a lifetime of purging experiences can slip past you.
What are you up to, Elder Kindness?
Drop the act. You noticed my informants a long time ago, didn't you? You stayed silent to throw us off, so we'd let our guard down, while maintaining that everything you did abides by the Council's regulations. Correct?
When it comes to schemes and manipulation, Zagreus can't hold a candle to the Council.
That's quite flattering, Crisis Heir. We bear no ill will. We just want to reiterate that the Crisis Heir's governance of the Holy City is only temporary. A provisional transfer of authority during these extraordinary times. While gods see and hear more extensively, mortals have their own means of dealing with things. When that so-called prophecy crumbles, the destiny of Akuma shall once again rest in the grasp of its people.
Rest in the grasp of its people, or yours, Elder Kindness.
Ease off on the hostility. You'd do well to remember nearly half of the elders stood against entrusting the Holy City to you in that crucial vote. I am but one voice in the dissent. Keep following your chosen path, demigod. Use every bit of your power to show that we are mistaken. But don't forget for a second, in Amphorius, even gods are not above the law. I'm quite interested to see how long you can stick with this hands-on way of doing things.
I will employ every means at my disposal to save Amphorius, Elder Kindness. Whether it means wresting it from the grasp of the gods, or yours. Trinan, it seems she has begun to make arrangements for defending Akima. The dangers lurking within Akima have been eradicated. I've also cleansed the city of filth.
Thank you, Aggie. That elder just now, was she causing you trouble again?
Worry not. I'm capable of handling it, Trinan.
You should know that during the Chrysos War, Kindness was...
An assassin known for purging the Chrysos heirs. I am aware. Like I mentioned before, the Council is not our adversary. At least, not now. We should be focusing on the more pressing matter at hand.
You're right. We've taken all possible precautions against Nikador. It did not come easy, though. Trian is already near her limits.
How much of her power is left?
Taking this time into account, she should still be able to open the Century Gates 3. No, maybe just 2 more times.
And after that?
Trebi will take over as the gatekeeper, according to what we've agreed on.
Waiting seems to be our only plan now.
Indeed. Let us wait here in this garden, Aggie.
Please, enlighten me, Trinan. In the world, as you perceive it, does the prophecy remain as clear as it was when it first descended?
Golden runes shimmer against the azure sky, and myriad fragments of words dance around carefully. The prophecy remains as clear as ever.
Does it foretell the triumph of Finan and the others?
It remains silent, seemingly cognizant of the outcome, though it's unwilling to let us in on the answer just yet.
We're not going to be finding our solace in the prophecy this time, then. So be it. If indeed he is Fate's chosen child, then the prophecy is nothing more than a footnote to his tale.
How can we go back to the past?
Mem! Me, Mem! 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 Mem!
That battle cry. Is that Lord Mighty? Nikador. They're still locked in battle. still raging. I can feel the intensity even from here. I understand how you feel, mister. But right now, we must head to another battlefield.
Mem! Mem, me, mem, me, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem. Me. Mem, me, mem. Mem, me, mem. Mem, mem. Mem, 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 mem. Mem, mem, mem. Mem, mem, me, mem. Mem, mem, me, mem. Mem, me, mem. Me, mem.
Is that the gate to the past? Let's go, mister. We will unravel Nikador's secrets together. Castrum Crimnos. So this is how it looked like before Aquila closed their eyes. The city of warriors. Its magnificence certainly lives up to its name. We should first figure out which era we've traveled back to. The memory fragments we gathered from Mem all point toward the final stage of the Chrysos War. We might be able to use that as a starting point for our deductions. We may draw suspicion this way. Castrum Crimnos is no leisure spot for tourists. We shouldn't draw unnecessary attention to ourselves. Let's start with the city's surroundings. We might be able to gather some clues by listening and observing. Under all this resplendence is the distinct stench of death. But even the most magnificent of deaths can never be sweet. Hello?
What is it?
May I ask if you're here to join the competition?
Competition? No. I have no interest in meaningless sports.
So, you're here for Nikador's festival?
Utterly foolish.
War has left its mark on many from this period, so please don't take it personally.
Crown Prince, Chrysosaur, what a joke! My Demos is just a coward. Those who deserted Kremnos with him have brought shame upon the Lance of Fury. The despicable traitors will never bask in glory again.
But my Demos is undoubtedly the mightiest warrior among us. Who else can we turn to now that he's gone?
What nonsense are you spouting? King Euripon, the rightful ruler of Castrum Kremnos, has not fallen. He still stands firm in this city and has never given up on awakening the great Titan. As long as we remain steadfast at his side, we'll reclaim our former glory and sow bloodshed and conquest amongst our foes.
King Euripon. Right, of course. The people of this time wouldn't know the fate of that old king yet. No! I don't believe that Lord Mighty left out of cowardice. It was, in fact, a courageous choice. With that, we should have enough to determine the time period we are currently in. It's a scroll written in the common tongue. We should see what it's about. Courage, honor. Nikador did live up to these values in their prime, but now... Kremnos seems to be hosting a festival, where its victor can go on to have an audience with the ruler and be bestowed with honor. It's just as Mr. Damionis described. If we can pose as participants, we might be able to get into the city.
Finest weapons for sale! Come take a look! The sharpest blades in all of Kremnos. Gladiator swords, maces, and bucklers crafted by the grand craftsman Cartonis himself. Ha ha! Looking to breeze through your foes at the Kremnos festival? Huh. I've got the best weapons right here for you. Those boorish warriors know nothing about quality gear. Ah, but you're not like them. With your air of sophistication, you must be a noble from one of the grand city-states, right? Here, let me show you what I have in stock.
The craftsmanship of a weapon reveals the time period it's made. We can afford to take a quick look. Mister, much as we're in a memory of the past, impulse buying is still an undesirable behavior.
You're quite the high roller. Thank you, and please come again.
May I take a look at that weapon, mister? I've seen enough. Let's go, mister.
Leaving already? Don't you want to browse through my other wares? Well then, come back anytime. If you make it through the festival today.
Those weapons reek of blood. He made an effort to conceal it, but traces of death aren't something you can easily erase. I shudder to even consider where he got his goods from. He didn't lie about the weapon being one of Cartonis' handiwork, though. Thanks to its inscription, I now have a fairly good guess of the time period we're in. Let's run through everything we know so far, mister. Lord Mighty has gone to seek refuge in Akama with some of his people. Old King Europon still reigns, though Nikador has fallen into a slumber. And Castrum Kremnos is now gathering warriors from all over in preparation for their festival. It seems that we've traveled back to the last years of the Chrysos War, a time when Castrum Kremnos grappled with both internal strife and the Titan's waning divinity. That's too risky of a plan, and I might even become a burden to you. The safest bet is to play by the rules. They happen to be hosting a festival in the city. We can try entering as participants? Let's make our way into the city first. We can then wait for the right opportunity to strike. When it comes down to it, I will take care of Nikador's kin. That should be the place to sign up.
Oh, such a pity. Those 3 warriors were so close to completing the trial, to emerging as victorious Kremnoan warriors, and to earning an audience with our glorious King Europon. And yet, they collapsed at the final hurdle. The fury-eyed Praetor swiftly hacked them down, reducing them to mere mincemeat. May Nikador recognize their valor and embrace their heroic spirits. Next! Do we have any more warriors ready for the challenge? King Europon awaits, longing for the first brave soul to survive and stand before him.
This was a time when life was valued far less than bread. People hardly bat their eyelids at the savagery and death that had become commonplace.
Oh, does no one have the courage to take up the challenge? Are you not prepared to wager your glory and set your lives ablaze under the splendor of Kremnos?
Let me through.
Why, it's you again, inarticulate fool. Unarmed, and yet you dare to think you can join the Kremnos festival? That's an insult to the Lance of Fury. I've told you before, this is a trial for 3. This is a trial that requires 3 people. If you can't even gather enough comrades to stand by you in life and death, it's time you went home and took up herding.
Let me through.
Huh. So you're not just inarticulate, but also hard of hearing. Keep up this act of nuisance, and I'll be sure to show you how uncivil we can get.
Teams of 3. Mister, this might be our chance. We can enter the city with him.
Huh? Who are...
You two.
I see what this is. As you wish. Good for you. You now have allies to court death with. Come on up here, fool. The adrenaline-pumping scenes are becoming a bit tiresome, so adding a wildly mismatched interlude would make for a refreshing change and spice things up. Let the trial begin, then. Your only goal is to survive. As long as you still hold the breath of life, you'll either triumph over every trial and claim worldly glory, or leave your soul in Kremnos to become fuel for strife.
Have faith, mister. Lord Finon and Lord Mighty are still fighting. We must match their unwavering resolve.
Can we enter now?
Eager to meet your demise? Very well then. Let the trial begin. Give me your names, warriors.
Casterus.
Nice.
Casterus, Nias, and another. It is an honor to see your true faces revealed by the radiant glow of the Blade of Fury. In the name of the 5 virtues of Nikador, courage, honor, reason, tenacity, and sacrifice, stride through the holy city's gate and embrace your fate! May your courageous souls satisfy Nikador and fuel the conquests of Kremnos!
Lord Nias, may I ask what is it you are fighting for?
Fighting needs no reason. I seek only to crush foolishness.
They have fewer guards than I expected. I thought we'd be greeted with something more intense.
Meaningless. Why stall those charging for death's door?
Death is not part of our plan, Lord Nias. We should work on solving the puzzle they've set for us. Look, there are 2 braziers on that wall. Could they be some sort of hint? And those mechanisms protruding from the ground. Should we attempt to activate them? A prophecy tablet. Let's make use of the tools here to solve the puzzle.
Look, we lit the brazier.
You seem quite familiar with these devices.
Huh? They're all over Amphorius.
You can't escape. Stream.
Run, weakling. Onyx.
What's wrong, Lord Nias?
Weak. Reduced to a servant of humans.
Stream.
The Titans. Creations.
Rest in peace.
A dreamless sleep is nothing but deathly silence.
Seek, and you will find. Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
No danger detected. But never let your guard down.
Look, we lit the brazier.
You seem quite familiar with these devices.
Huh? They're all over Amphorius. Barricades. We must find a way to remove them. Could it be a challenge that requires us to use the hand of Zagreus? Let's get closer and find out.
effective than I expected. Was this giant hand really used for thievery in the past?
That is the embodiment of all things.
The way ahead is now clear. Lord Nias, before we move on, there's something we must explain to you.
You're not here for this foolish competition.
How did you...
You've been fighting to suppress your true thoughts within you all this while. You cannot deceive me. I know you have no care for that fatuous king's contrived glory. You can keep your motive to yourselves, so long as you stay out of my way. I've said it before. To obliterate the deeply entrenched roots of foolishness within Castrum Kremnos.
Now the true challenge begins. This is where it gets difficult.
Meaningless forestalling. They are meant to taste defeat on the battlefield. Deter us further, and I shall send them to Thanatos!
Stream forth.
Fine weapon. It's a real beauty. With a bit of sprucing up, no one will just sit it down.
Wait. Hush. Listen.
Looks like I've hit the jackpot this time.
I hear it now. That's...
Pretend you did not hear anything. Act oblivious. We'll find a way to make him come out of hiding. Stop at the next turn. If there's an assassin, we'll take care of him right there. Keep quiet.
They sure are quick on their feet. One bag won't be enough to hold everything. After this haul, I shouldn't have to scrounge for leftovers for the next few days. If only this festival could go on longer.
Now.
Oh. That's why all of your weapons reek of blood.
Well, I can explain myself. You see,
Looting the arena like a despicable lowlife. Prepare to meet Thanatos, thief.
No! Stop!
Don't do it, Lord Nias. This isn't right. Please, let him go.
Turn around, girl. Look at the corpses of those we crushed. You can cut down warriors without a second thought, yet you show compassion to this scum. Give me a reason. Show me you're not as dumb as those ignorant fools.
Because he still knows how to fear death. Despicable or scum he may be, but he doesn't deserve to die here, nor become a sacrifice to the hand of shadow. It is the darkest force in this world, and if left unchecked, all light will be consumed. To answer your question, it is never the desire to kill that drives me to wield a sword, but rather the fear of death.
Get lost, Star. Consider yourself lucky today.
Thank you? You won't see me around this city again. I promise.
Your mercy is appreciated, Lord Nias.
Make no mistake. This is simply a commendation for your courage, not a sign that I agree with your ideas. If I understand you correctly, you must have overcome tremendous fear to dare to stand in the way of my soul. This trial isn't over. We should keep going.
It's the same mechanism. We need to ignite the two braziers to unlock the way forward. Let's clear this trial together, mister.
Stream forth, a gleam of old blades.
Seek, and you will find.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
One more to go.
Stream forth the gleam. Seek, and you will find.
That should have done it, right?
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Are there others who made it this far?
Never underestimate those who step into this arena. They are skilled and courageous beyond measure.
Brave one, step forth. You, brave one. Oh, brave one, come closer. Let me get a good look at you.
Are you calling out to me, Lion?
That's right. I am. You have an unusual aura about you. I have not seen such a blazing soul in a very long time. The blazing star of Castrum Kremnos has drifted far from us. All that remains is a dim candle on the verge of being extinguished.
I think you're right.
The aging and feeble king is plotting something unspeakable. One that seeks to defile Nikador's divinity, their soul, and the legacy they left to Kremnos. We need salvation. We need a champion to reignite our hope.
I did not come to save anybody, Old Lion. I'm here to answer a call, to crush greed and foolishness once and for all.
Perhaps that's what we desperately need. Forge on then, warrior. Heed the call. I am elderly and weary, but I shall watch you depart and pray for your victory in every battle encounter.
Lord Nias, the calling you're heeding
comes from the depths of this city. We're close. So close.
Such carnage. Whose desires does this festival truly serve?
A beast that has lost sight of its target and is now guided only by its innate bloodlust.
Lord Nias, now that we're at the very heart of Castrum Kremnos, it's time to let you in on our goal here. While we do not expect you to work with us, we do not wish for conflict either.
Speak.
We came here to find a way to destroy Nikador. We received intel that the Titan of Strife had lost their reason and is now trying to create an immortal vessel for themselves. If we do not stop them now, they will pose a grave danger to the future generations of Amphorius.
Grave danger, you say? Our goals are not in conflict, girl. Find the Titan, and we can both get what we came for. Better off forgotten.
The souls of the sacrificed are still wandering this hall. I hear their endless bemoaning. Their senseless deaths have left them wronged. Their mournful wails echo endlessly. Perhaps I can learn something from their cries. Reveal yourself, O warrior spirit. I know that you have yet to rest. I ask for you to guide us. Let us see what you once gazed upon. Let us hear what your ears once heard.
You can rouse the dead.
No. I can only summon souls that haven't fully passed on.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades. Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
O ye who cannot rest in peace, tell us, what have you heard?
Do we really just leave them like that? The putrid stench of decay here is almost too much to bear.
Yes. Didn't you hear? This is part of the ritual. We need to offer up sacrifices to the Titan.
Keep the challengers coming and have them fight till the end. Only by letting Nikador revel in the chaos of war can we control their descent into madness.
Fabricating a spurious war in an attempt to calm the Titan. Nikador has indeed lost their will.
This barbaric method of theirs clearly proved to be effective. The soul can reveal even more to us.
What's wrong, girl?
Guiding souls takes a lot of energy. But I'm fine, Lord Nias. Oh, restless soul. Tell us, what have you heard?
How much longer is this festival going to last? What is King Euripon waiting for?
Be patient, for our plan is still underway. Stealing a Titan soul is no easy endeavor. The priests are already working as fast as they can.
Priests captured from other city-states. Who can guarantee their loyalty? I say we punish one of them so they know to behave.
Sealing a Titan's soul. Could it be the sword vessel in Lepos' ballad? The one that Cartonus crafted himself?
Foolishness. Perhaps now you begin to understand the weight of that term. Out of cowardice. They are afraid of losing their faith and guidance. Nikador fights against the unseen. They have no time for the folly of mortals.
Lord Nias, you seem to know a lot about that Titan.
The whispers I'm hearing may very well be from Nikador themselves.
They're beckoning to us from the other side. Continue to guide us through, O wandering soul. The next one. I need to last till the next one. Lost souls, tell us. I'm fine, mister. There's no need to worry. Lost souls, tell us, what have you heard?
Have you heard? King Euripon's advisors are coming up with a plan to launch an all-out attack on Akama.
With just a handful of soldiers we have, they're absolutely out of their minds.
That's the long-term plan. Our priority for now is still to complete the God King's project.
So their plan to attack Akama was conceived that long ago?
I knew it.
Lord Anais?
I've long suspected that you two are not from here. No, not just that. You're not from this era. Is it Oryx? No. They would not be capable of such power.
Calm yourself, mister. I believe he has no ill intent toward us. Your guess is correct, Lord Nias. We are not from this era. Someday in the distant future, a mad Nikador will drive our companions and our homeland to the brink of destruction. The reason we came back here is to find a way to prevent Amporius from falling to its doom.
Their madness will last for thousands of years. The destruction created by human folly is more than anyone could imagine. It so happens that we have the same goal.
The souls are still lingering here. Let us keep going.
Don't push yourself.
We're almost at the end. I can sense it.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Oh, rest. I'm fine, mister. Lost souls, tell us, what have you heard?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. Their divinity was split into 5 parts, but we're missing one fragment. Oh God, Kate, where did you lose your reason? We will keep searching for it. We must find it.
I never knew ferrying souls stuck in limbo could bring this much pain. If only death didn't exist in this world. That way, they wouldn't have to linger here. And I wouldn't have to suffer.
You don't have to listen to these spirits any longer. We've learned enough from them now. The people of Kremnos have tampered with Nikador's soul in some way. What we need to do is find the place of that blasphemous act. Stay strong. We have not reached the end yet.
I'll be fine. Just give me a few moments. Let me send this lost soul into the gentle embrace of death. The other side is beckoning to you. Go on, lost soul. Rest in peace. That will do. I am sorry that you had to witness my earlier outburst.
I understand your pain, child. But you need to set it aside for now. We are nearing the place where they cast and cut the souls. It is likely no one survived this far in the festival. Stay alert.
The Titans can... Be careful.
Warrior. Entry forbidden.
Has it lost its sanity? What a woeful creation. I shall put it out of its misery.
Split soul. Indestructible body.
It too shall fall.
Is it dealt with?
No, I doubt it'll be that simple.
Split soul.
An experiment. King Europon wanted to strip Nikador of their divinity and seal it within an intricate vessel for all eternity. That's how he would immortalize Nikador's divine body. Of course, he had to test it out on a Titankin before going on to remold the Titan. The answer is very simple. Because the fragments of Nikador's soul are sealed in these statues. The calls that I've been hearing are coming from them. As long as we reassemble their soul and unite their divine core, they will recover their dignity as a Titan. You will then have a chance to triumph over them in battle.
Indestructible body.
We finally found the root of everything. I'll find a way to stall it. To Titankin that have lost all reason, death is as intoxicating as nectar is to bees. Please, you must find a way to make Nikador's soul whole again. It is only by fixing this point in history that we can salvage the future of Amphorius.
Let's see what you can do, Delver of Memories. Unbelievable. This dark and derelict place. The resonance between you and Ornyx must be strong. Much time has passed, yet the Titan's soul remains fragmented. That covetous king and his servants would have turned to dust by now. Their scheme that once unfolded here has likewise been buried with them. You and I are both here to bring an end to this absurdity. So join me, comrade. Let us bring death onto that Titan. The sounds of battle. That's... So... there are mortals who fight against fate, even in this hopelessly bleak era. I am impressed. But strength alone will not help them destroy an immortal body. That's why you and that girl went back in time seeking answers. Courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, reason. There are only 4 soul-forged statues here. If they did split Nikador's divinity into 5 parts, there is still one fragment of the soul that is missing. Agreed. Come, help me piece together Strife's divinity.
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
I hear it. A part of Nikador's divinity is sealed within this.
We shall hereby seal the God King's courage within this sword vessel, a testament that they have never once retreated from a battle, even against the formless black tide from beyond the dense fog. They alone have raised their sword and faced the enemy head-on.
Nikador's courage! Break free from your shackles, and return...
The voices are starting to pour in.
full of supplies. A rare find.
We shall hereby seal the God King's arm within this sword vessel. A testament that they have never plunged their divine lance into an enemy's back. Even when enemies close in from all sides, they have never conceded to evil schemes, fiercely guarding the warrior's dignity.
Nikador's honor! Break free from your shackles and return to...
I am listening. Go on. Tell.
We shall hereby seal the God King's tenacity within this sword vessel. A testament that their will is unyielding in the fight against the calamity of unknown origin. No matter how powerful the black tide may be, enough to corrupt the wills of other gods, they stand tall and upright in defiance of the turbulent fog. Even till today.
Nikador's tenacity! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
Divinity exists within this statue. Tell me everything that happened here.
We shall hereby seal the God King's sacrifice with a testament that their final words before sinking into dormancy were a vow to defend the world against the black tide. They use their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
Nikador's sacrifice! Break free from your shackles and return to your divine body!
We're now left with the final missing fragment of divinity. I believe I know where it is.
Lord Nias, are we almost there?
Yes. There is just one last thing to do. No one knows when the black tide first appeared beyond the distant horizon. But when it slowly encroached upon Amphorius's borders, Nikador was the first Titan to venture forth. During the battle against the black tide, their sanity began to slip away. In their pride, the Titan could obliterate an entire archipelago with a single slash. Yet they could not sever the root of this corruption. They battled the black tide by sheer will alone, but ultimately succumbed to it before their divinity could be completely corrupted. They removed a part of it.
Could it be?
The fragment of divinity that they stripped away. The fragment they wanted to preserve the most was reason. The Titan believed that their reason would someday respond to their calling, to return to their body, and fulfill their sacred mission.
All of these,
They represent countless failed endeavors. With your help, I can finally put an end to everything.
Lord Nias, what do you intend to do?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. They are all versions of me. Hearing the murmurs of these soul fragments has led me to a conclusion. Nikador's soul is corrupted beyond the point of salvation. There is only one option. The seal that binds their divinity is already broken. As long as we complete the soul forging here, Nikador will be whole once more. You will go into battle with a Titan nearly at the zenith of their powers. And when that happens, the glory of slaying a god will also be presented before you.
What about you, Lord Nias?
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikador's divinity once more. In all likelihood, I will also be consumed by corruption. An inevitable course of action, if we hope to end this madness.
You are willing to sacrifice yourself for a future you won't get to witness.
This is my purpose. My origin. I am no mortal, and I do not fear death. Even so, will you still weep for me?
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Naius.
While we haven't known each other for long, I have learned much from you. In return, I'll teach you a lesson of mine before I go. Do not detest your talent, and do not abhor death. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent, because all things eventually fade to dust.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world. What an irony.
Civilizations only grow under strife. Humans instinctively loathe suffering, yet suffering is the only thing that teaches them to stand unyielding and tall. He knows what it truly means to go to battle. Perhaps he can be your inspiration. If you die by my lance, then there's no need to reflect on what I said. But if you should send me to my grave, promise me that you will use my core flame to fuel a roaring blaze and continue the fight against the Black Tide.
On behalf of all the Chrysos heirs, I promise you.
I am Nikador, the Lance of Fury, the Messenger of Turmoil, and the embodiment of strife! Remember this! I am the scar that this world needs!
You hear that? What? They've returned!
Best me! Grant me an end! If it is a warrior! Corpus Chaos!
This is Nikador's true form. It's incredible.
Well done on them. I was prepared to fight till the end of time.
Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate!
Let's begin.
I venture forth to forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Fearless will not fear.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Overcome the curse of immortality. Destruction shall be your reward.
Fangs and claws got never hesitate! I won't do. I venture forth to forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
What's in your prescription?
Victory is inevitable!
Victory is at hand! Time for the final blow!
Master. Now.
No longer must one wield a sword. From here on, the world shall no longer know strife.
It's finally over. Nikador's core flame.
Time passes quickly. It's been a long time since the last Titan fell. Now that the Lance of Fury is no more, we Chrysos heirs are one step closer to the Genesis, as foretold in the prophecy.
The silence here is stifling. The city feels so unfamiliar now that its Titan is gone.
You've exchanged thousands of blows with them. Your ears are probably just not used to this peace and quiet.
What's next?
I have an agreement with the Titan. The Chrysos heirs will take away their core flame and use it to start a bright blaze that'll illuminate our path onward.
You spoke with Nikador.
What did they say? Please. I need to know.
Not now, Lord Mighty. I'll tell you everything once we return to Akama.
Aglaya mentioned that someone must touch the core flame and absorb it to become its temporary receptacle. Mighty, do you...
This honor is yours. Isn't it something you've been longing for?
But you're more deserving of it. You sustained all these new wounds from fighting them.
If you have any idea how exhausting it is to fight a protracted battle, you should know that pointless arguments are the last thing I want to get into now.
A little back and forth wouldn't hurt much. Coming to a decision so easily makes it seem like this is not at all a life-changing undertaking, you know? Come with me then, Core Flame. The vortex of Genesis is awaiting your return. I don't think I felt anything at all. Or rather, it felt a lot easier than I expected. I had assumed that bearing the core flame would take a lot more out of me. In any case, let's return to Akama and share news of our victory with the two demigods.
Go with the rest, mister. I will catch up with you later. I would like to talk to Lord Nias again. One last time. Lord Nias. Lord Nikador. Can you hear me? I know that your only wish right now is to rest in peace. But you are the only one with answers to my deepest doubts. So, forgive me for disturbing you. Please tell me, do you know where Thanatos is? I must find them. The half of me that I've been deprived of since birth. I must take it back from them. I see. So even the Strife Titan has never seen death in the flesh. I will continue this arduous journey, even if I must travel to every corner of Amphorius. I understand. The Chrysos heirs will fulfill the promise we made and see your unfinished work to its end. Such a peaceful end is not befitting of you, the bringer of strife into this world. But it's a good thing it's just me here. No one else can see what you look like in the final moments of your life. Poets will still describe you as an embodiment of madness and corruption, the god of war who incinerated all of their glory. Yet, at this moment, I am willing to send you into the gentle embrace of death, to a sweet land full of blossoming flowers. Farewell, Titan.
Aggie, they're back!
We completed the mission, Treeby. No broken limbs or severe injuries. Just a fiery core flame in the palm of my hand.
I can feel the core flame's warmth. Well done, Vinan. It has been far too long since Amphorius last saw the birth of a demigod. Having you take Nikador's place will surely invigorate the spirits of those in the holy city.
I want to be honest about this. I believe Mighty is the better candidate. He was once the Crown Prince of Kremnos, after all, and much of his lifetime was spent fighting alongside Nikador. He is more worthy of the title of Strife than I am.
You have thought much about this, sweet child. But there is one thing you overlooked. The qualities you've mentioned are very likely the reasons my Demos refused this core flame. I do not doubt his strength and talents. In fact, he must have imagined himself becoming a god 1,000 times over. But he turned it down because he does not want to lead his people down the same path again. So I will ask you once more. Have you made up your mind, Finan of ID's Elysiae?
I am ready for this. I will shoulder the burden of divinity alongside the both of you. I am willing to make the necessary sacrifices.
Very good.
This day has finally come, Snowy. You've been wanting this all along, right?
If the prophecy hadn't found me back then, I would still be roaming the world aimlessly. Right now, though, I live for the sole purpose of dedicating myself to the mission of the Chrysos heirs.
I never once doubted your resolve. This time tomorrow, the Chrysos heirs will gather at the Vortex of Genesis to surrender the core flame that once belonged to Nikador, the Lance of Fury. Remember, this is unlike the unchanging rites our priests perform. No one knows the true cost a mortal must pay to accept Strife's divine authority. Your road ahead is still full of uncertainty. Use this time to properly rest, Finan.
I understand. Until tomorrow, then. They have Aglaya and Treeby to thank for that. It is because of their protection that the citizens are able to enjoy peace. Where did Mighty go? Our victory might not have been possible without your help. I'm sure you've heard enough words of gratitude, but it's only right that I... Right! It would be the first time I thanked you, so thank you for your help, Miss Men. Aglaya will gather us at the Vortex of Genesis this time tomorrow, where we'll perform a ritual to surrender the core flame. She only mentioned the Chrysos heirs, but if I invite you to, I'm sure she'll welcome your presence. From what Aglaya said, no one can predict what's going to happen, because each Titan's divine authority is unique. That's why I hope both of you can be there tomorrow. It'll bolster my confidence. That can be on Aglaya's tab. She's also known as the Gold Weaver. Doesn't that name alone sound wealthy? The night's all yours, but get some rest before tomorrow's ritual. I should also take this time to sort out my thoughts. I'll see you soon, my friends.